my colleague minister, Mr. Satrajit Sardar, the Chargé d'Affaires of the United States Embassy, Mr. Val Anthony Panasino, the Regional Security Officer of the US Embassy, Dr. Tael Kang, the Capacity Building Director of World Customs Organization, Mr. Ryan Olsen, the Country Attaché, US Drug Enforcement Administration from Mozambique, Mr. Joe Vasquez, the Country Attaché, US Drug Enforcement Administration from Tanzania, Chairperson and members of the MRA Board, Mr. Sudhamulal, the Director General of MRA, participants from Madagascar, Comoros, Seychelles, and Mauritius, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It is with great pleasure that I'm here today for the opening ceremony of this training center, course on undercover and surveillance techniques, undertaken in collaboration with the United States Department of Justice and the Drug Enforcement Administration. This support to capacity development, together with our current investment in tools and technology for use by enforcement officers, will improve the effectiveness of police and customs department in their fight against drugs. Drugs not only have devastating consequences on the health and safety of people, but is also associated with so many other illegal activities. Proceeds of drug trafficking are used to finance criminal activities that have a disruptive effect on our society. Threats to the general public are increasing, with illicit drugs being more accessible due to a rise in online sales and contactless delivery methods. And this market is unfortunately expanding and diversifying. Many synthetic drugs are easily produced close to the markets where they are consumed, using readily available chemicals. And no country is immune to this issue. This is why we must continue to work together to tackle these challenges. We depend on each other through cooperation at the bilateral, regional, and international level to collectively keep ourselves safe. Ladies and gentlemen, maritime trade routes along the Indian Ocean are being exploited by criminal syndicates to transport illicit goods such as narcotics, counterfeit products, and protected wildlife. None of the islands in the Indian Ocean are spared. Mauritius, Seychelles, Madagascar, the Comoros, as well as Mayotte and Réunion, are vulnerable due to our closeness to a major heroin trafficking route and the regional methamphetamine and cocaine routes. Heroin produced in Afghanistan is routed via East and Southern Africa to markets in Europe and in the United States. The response to such a challenge is to build capacity, increase collaboration, and also exchange information amongst us, which is very crucial. I am pleased to note that this training course will strengthen technical capacity of law enforcement officers in our region for collection, analysis, and dissemination of intelligence in relation to drug trafficking. The outcome is expected to create greater synergy amongst our islands to effectively combat drug trafficking. I am grateful to the Drug Enforcement Administration for developing the capacity of our officers in the fight against drug trafficking. Training course on narcotics investigations was held in February 2018 at the MRA Training Academy, and another one on combating drug trafficking in April 2022. These training courses were highly beneficial to officers from the Mauritius Police Force, the Forensic Science Laboratory, and Customs. I express my deep gratitude to the United States Department of Justice, the Drug Enforcement Administration, and the United States Embassy in Mauritius for their unflinching support in our capacity building endeavors. I wish also to put on record the opportunity given to police officers to attend training in prestigious institutions in the United States of America. I hope that the existing collaboration will be maintained. Ladies and gentlemen, in Mauritius, government has been engaged since 2015 in a relentless battle against drug trafficking, with the seizure of over 13.7 billion rupees worth of dangerous drugs and the arrest of some 20,000 persons. A new series of measures have been announced in the latest budget to fight drug trafficking. An advanced light helicopter will be acquired to enable prompt intervention in anti-drug missions, search and rescue operations, and other support. Funds have been allocated for the acquisition of vehicles and special equipment for the anti-drug and smuggling unit. High patrol vessels will be acquired for the National Coast Guard to track illicit activities on the high seas. Furthermore, to effectively control the entry of unlawful objects into prisons, we are installing 2 body scanners in the Eastern High Security Prison and the Grand Rivière Northwest Prison. We are adopting e-passports and e-gates to enhance border security. A national drug control master plan addresses illicit drug supply and drug demand reduction as well as harm reduction. And I wish to express my appreciation to the Mauritius Police Force and in particular to those officers who risk their lives in the fight against drug trafficking. Maximum vigilance is in place at the port, airport, and courier services. Customs is leveraging on several modern detection equipment and techniques, such as X-ray container scanners, body scanners, fast interceptor boats, vessel tracking system, drones, sniffer dogs, CCTV cameras, advanced passenger information, amongst others. The K9 unit plays a key role in detecting drugs, and MRA, I am informed, intends to acquire 5 more sniffer dogs this year. Besides a number of initiatives at both regional and national level with the United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime, the World Customs Organization, the European Union, Interpol, and the International Maritime Organization are in progress. The EU Port Security and Safety of Navigation Program is being implemented in Angola, Comoros, Kenya, Mozambique, Madagascar, Mauritius, Namibia, Seychelles, and Tanzania. This project is being rolled out in close collaboration with the International Maritime Organization, Interpol, and World Customs Organization under the coordination of the Indian Ocean Commission. The United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime and the World Customs Organization initiated the Container Control Program for the purpose of enhancing port surveillance in developing countries to minimize the risk of maritime containers being exploited and used for illicit drug trafficking. Officers from the National Coast Guard and the Customs who recently attended the training can now work together towards systematically targeting high-risk containers with minimum disruption to the free flow of legitimate trade. Ladies and gentlemen, I had the privilege to inaugurate this morning a modern port surveillance command center. This SADC-funded project has necessitated an investment of more than 20 million rupees. I thank the SADC for supporting the Mauritius Revenue Authority in this project. The control station is equipped with state-of-the-art technology for the monitoring of strategic locations of the port on a real-time basis. And I'm pleased to note that the MRA has set up a virtual reality training facility with the support of Customs Cooperation Fund of Korea. This training facility will help to improve physical inspection of containerized cargo at the port. I wish to extend my sincere thanks to the World Customs Organization and the Government of Korea for generously donating this high-tech equipment to the World Customs Organization Regional Training Center in Mauritius. International coordination and cooperation are pivotal to address the threat imposed by drug trafficking. I extend my sincere thanks to the United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime, the World Customs Organization, Interpol, and the Drug Enforcement Administration for their continued engagement in building technical capacities and skills. Together, we can continually build new capabilities and certainly develop new tools and solutions to keep our people safe and secure. I wish our instructors from the Drug Enforcement Administration and participants from Madagascar, Comoros, and Seychelles a pleasant stay and hope that you will enjoy the Mauritian hospitality. Thank you.